see, had some changes in the garage. No, I didn't sell the R33. Yes, I did sell the S5, and we've just got a rental at the moment that's just keeping us going. Decided to part ways with the S5 about a week or two ago. It was a bit of an opportunistic sell and an opportunistic purchase of a new car that will be joining us right here in the next week or so. So stay tuned for that. I think those that know me, I always like to move on to sort of bigger and better things after about 2 to 3 years. And we get to that point with the S5 where we'd probably push it as far as we wanted to. We had all the fun that we needed in that one, and so we're looking for something a little bit larger, louder, more powerful, but still in the same Audi family. So let me know what you think that might be in the comments. As I said, we are keeping the R33, and after getting the fueling system installed and getting that up and running, we've taken that to IPM, and they're going to tune that for us tomorrow. I'm hoping to get a few videos, and if I do, I'll insert them here. But if not, we'll do a bit of a rundown later in the video in terms of the power it made, as well as what mods I did and how they all finished up, because I think the last video I got pretty frustrated with where the fuel system was getting to, and there was a few more sort of bits and pieces that need to be done. So a little bit more of that in this video, and probably some street boosting as well.
2,000 years later.
Alright guys, we are back after getting it tuned at IPM. We've taken it for a few pulls, and it's running really well. No issues since pulling it off the dyno. Just a quick update from what happened between the last video and now. I think last video I was struggling to get the fuel rail under the intake here. And hot tip for players at home, you don't need the injector caps on the injectors that come in the kit. You can just go straight in. So that additional sort of height with the caps was causing the issue. So we took those off, and it fit straight in pretty easily. The other thing we did was put the radium fuel pressure regulator, bolted that into the fuel rail. It fits quite nicely, and there's no real obstructions there. The other thing, fuel pressure gauge also fitted as well. So it's just a nice, neat little package rather than having your regulator over here. We also did braided lines as well, so they were pretty straightforward to get in. We bolted those up to the standard factory fuel lines, the hard lines. The other thing we did, Aeroflow fuel filter as well with some AN lines. Fit pretty easily, and no leaks thus far, so pretty happy with how that all went. First time sort of dabbling with the fuel system, and didn't burn the house down, so that's a plus. The other thing we did notice was it was running pretty rich before, and so we changed out the plugs because they were pretty toast. Have a look at these things. It's definitely seen better days, so we put some new plugs in. We also did all the oils as well before we put it on the dyno. I'll just try to put it back in. One issue we did have on the dyno was the fuel pump was getting pretty hot, the wiring was getting pretty hot, and we found that the ground wasn't sort of grounded out as well as it could be. So the guys redid some of the wiring in the tank, and since then it's been all good. So what do we make power wise? I'm going to put the picture of the dyno graph up, and I'll try and talk to it from memory, but we made 230 odd kilowatts at the rear wheels, which is pretty decent for what this thing's got. So it's just got the standard turbo that's been high flowed. I think just a standard OP6 maybe. But yeah, came on pretty strong as well. So in fourth, I think it spikes up to about 20 pounds and then goes back to about 13 or 14 pounds, which is where we were expecting it to sit. And with that, yeah, makes a healthy sort of 30 odd kilowatts. Spins second pretty easily, and is quite responsive. So all in all, real happy with where we got to. I think I've now got to figure out, got to get the wheels freshened up, and then we're going to put those on. That'll be the next thing. We already had the guards rolled last week by a bloke in Canberra, Andy Chen. Check him out for anybody who needs their guards rolled. Came came to my place and did them in the garage. So yeah, no, shout out to him. Before we take this thing out for a rip, I'll put a few of the videos from the dyno up. I think the couple pulls there sound pretty good, so enjoy. As you can see, we've still got the rental. I'm hoping tomorrow should be taking delivery of the new daily. We'll feature that in the next video. But anyway, let me know what your thoughts are on the power that we made out of what is a pretty stock R33 RB25, and also any guesses on what's coming next. In the interim, like, comment, subscribe, and until next time.